Hello guys, back again with another review. Now this one was requested by a good friend of mine. His name is Everything SpongeBob. He's an awesome reviewer on YouTube. Please check him out. I love his channel and its reviews. But he was wondering, why do you like Good Neighbors so much? He was basically like, can you make a review saying why you like it? And I would be glad to. Good Neighbors is one of the most underrated episodes I have ever seen. And that's saying a lot. Now, before we get into this one, I want to talk about the problems that people specifically have with it. What's wrong with Good Neighbors? Well, you hear the coined term Squidward torture episode a lot of the time, like, oh, they harm Squidward in such an awful way that it's not even funny to watch. Are you kidding me? If that's the case, then I guess Club SpongeBob would also count as a Squidward torture episode. I mean, it does the exact same formula in a way. Now, of course, there are different things, and there are different seasons. I'm not going to say that they're the same in that aspect, but they're very similar in that way, that they torture Squidward. But whenever you compare these two episodes, a lot of the time, you're going to get Club SpongeBob is the superior episode. Heck, even in a classic episode, like Opposite Day, it does the exact same thing, where SpongeBob and Patrick are absolutely stupid, and Squidward ends up with a horrible result, i.e. getting tortured in the end. Not tortured, but treated cruelly and just treated bad. I'll put it like that. But for some reason, this episode gets the most slack. Let me start out with my compliments. First off, this was written by one guy. One person wrote this whole episode, which is pretty impressive. Whether it's good or bad, it's still impressive that just one guy wrote it. You'll have to give that credit. Second, the animation was pretty well done. I really don't see any problems with it personally. It looks like normal Season 4, to be quite honest with you. And of course, we get some nice drawings. I really don't see what's wrong with it at the moment. But, I mean, besides drawings, how does the story go? It's a typical Squidward episode with SpongeBob Patrick. It's normal. I like that. But I found this one a little bit funnier than the others because SpongeBob and Patrick were particularly stupid. For some reason, it was kind of funny to watch them do their stupid routines and stuff like that just to get Squidward, like the secret initiation club. I forgot what it was called, but they had the all-seeing eyes. That was so random, but it was hilarious. I like how they were trying to impress Squidward. That was actually a really good positive thing I had about this. They were really trying to help Squidward throughout this whole episode, which is something that people forget. They weren't intentionally bothering him, unlike other episodes. But in this one, they were just trying to help him out and make his Sunday better. But the ironic thing is, they failed. And people mistake that as they were doing it on purpose, when in reality, no, they weren't. This kind of reminds me of jellyfishing, if you think about it as well. Because jellyfishing, it was the same thing, where they were trying to help him, but in the results, they ended up hurting him. But of course, Squidward couldn't say anything, so it made it funny to the audience. It's the same thing here. Also, there were lots of funny jokes in here as well. We can't skip that. I found the scene where the Squidward's house turned into a giant robot to be so funny. It was hilarious for some reason to me. And then going on a rampage and destroying the city, that was pretty random. I haven't seen this episode in quite a while. The fact that SpongeBob and Patrick accidentally sprayed paint on Squidward, and then the couple thought that he had a disease was pretty funny as well. It actually goes by pretty fast for an episode. That's the only flaw I could really say. The pacing was pretty quick. And not in exactly a good way. It was just really fast and to the point. But sometimes it's oh, well, we're already 5 minutes in. Oh, that feels kind of fast. Yeah, that was the only problem with this. And I understand pacing is pretty hard to do for these shows. So, that's my basic opinion on Good Neighbors. It's a really decent episode. I don't see any problems with it, really. Nothing wrong, nothing horrible. Oh, also, I forgot to mention the ending. Yeah, what happened in the ending? Well, of course, people will say Squidward got punished for no reason, and I agree, Squidward didn't deserve to get punished, but if you think about it, SpongeBob and Patrick got punished too. they got their comeuppance technically in the end. So I guess that's somewhat acceptable. But I do kind of feel bad for him in the end. But it's not like anything terrible happens. It, it's just kind of like, you know what, maybe they couldn't have done that. Like, they could have taken that out and it would have been better. But I do see the perspective on the people that hate this episode, and I respect your opinion so much on that. But for me, I like Good Neighbors. I give it an 8 out of 10. If you guys hate it, which I know a lot of you guys do, please tell me why you guys really think this is a bad episode. Or maybe you're like me and you like it. Please just let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.